We have with us to have a quick chat the Executive Director of the Early Childhood Commission. She is Mrs. Karlene DeGrase-Deslandes. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having us, and thank you to your listeners. Good morning to your listeners.
Wonderful, thank you. Less than 35% of children 0 to 6 who are to be in school at the early childhood level are actually in schools. Are you able to ascertain why so many students are not attending?
Okay. First of all, let's put the entire situation in context. At the age 5 level, so our children 3 to 5 years, we have actually a 94% attendance rate for those children. Where we are having most challenges is among our children 0 to 2, 0 to 3, among that age cohort. And why? More culturally, in Jamaica, we look forward to going to school at age 3. We have families preparing our children. So, September morning, we are ready. We have a new lunch bag. We have a new bag. We have new clothes, and we're going out to school. That's our culture. For our 0 to 2, 0 to 3-year-olds, we have less of that happening because financially and for other reasons in terms of not realizing how critical and important it is for our children to be in a stimulating environment. We usually have them staying at home with the grandmother or with the mother or with the aunt or with some relative. So that is where we're having our greatest challenges in terms of the numbers.
What is happening here and what is being done to change that culture? Because we understand that it's deep-rooted. For years, people believe that 0 to 2, 0 to 3 is not time for them to go to school as yet. And as was revealed yesterday, what you find happening is that a lot of them show up for grade 1 as opposed to focusing on the early childhood element, which is important.
Okay. And so what we are doing as a commission, we are, along in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, we're building more brain builder centers. And these are daycare settings that cater to our children 0 to 2 plus years. Part of that process is to inform our parents in terms of the importance of that early stimulation period, the importance of ensuring that your child is in a setting that they can receive that type of stimulation, that you can understand what it means for the child to be protected from certain stressors as children and to be nurtured and given right nutrition. But the overarching thing that we did was to create our national 0 to 3 strategy. So a couple of years ago, we launched our 0 to 3 strategy to focus on our 0 to 2-year-olds to ensure that there is an understanding across the nation. A part of that strategy, we developed our first 1,000-day app, because first 1,000 days from conception to the child is 2 years old is the most critical period of development. So we have created the app, and through our development officers and our community relations officers, we are assisting parents in downloading the app. What is on the app is explaining to parents developmental milestones, having them have a better understanding of when I see my child doing certain things at a certain age, is it developmentally appropriate? Or when it is not happening, should I be worried? Should I take them to see the pediatrician? And that kind of a thing is on the app. The second thing, as I said, is our brain builder centers. And we have 132 across the island. We are assessing the program now with 2 years of COVID. We are assessing the program to see the impact it has had, to see, okay, how do we make it better? Where are the gaps that we can ensure that we're delivering a quality product?
But you're in a bit of a rut, because if you have only 35%, and I guess the number would probably be a little higher if you take out the 3 to 5, but if you still have a large number of 0 to 3 not attending these institutions that are created for them, maybe the system is not working as you have outlined.
All right, and so let's dig a little deeper and unpack the statement. Enrollment in a formal structure does not mean you're not impacted by us. Remember, we have our development officers, we have our inspectors, we have our community relations officers, and that is where our community relations officers go into the communities. So we have that aspect of things going into the communities, providing the information, providing the talk. So we have 74 parent places that we do parent webinars, and so we reach the parents at a different level. We may not be reaching them in the formal setting, so what we have done, we are taking it to the communities, taking it to them in terms of explaining the value of the first 1,000 days, giving them greater understanding of why it is your child needs to be in a daycare setting and not at home.
Well, we are out of time, but thanks for the quick response, and we appreciate it. And we'll definitely want to hear the follow-up after you have completed the assessment of the plan that is in place now.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's Ms. Karlene DeGrase-Deslandes. She is the Executive Director of the Early Childhood Commission.